In this episode, I am talking you on a journey through time where every roar, every battle, and every fallen king has shaped the dynasty of Savisans. From the year 2000 to 2026, we will uncover the rise and fall of legendary lions, inshallah. If you are new to this wildlife series, I highly recommend watching the previous episodes first. There's a dedicated playlist on my channel where the story begins, and trust me, every chapter matters. In the last episode, we explored the events from 2000 to 2003, a time to shifting power and silent tension building across the land. And today we step into a new era, the years between 2000 and 2005, a period where dominance changed, legends fell, and new forces began to rise. The first major turning point, the final chapter of the West Street Mills, the last three remaining West Street Mill lands once rules the vast territories, met their end. With their fall, a power vacuum is separated across Savisans, and into that vacuum stepped the Split Rock Mills. They took over the Sparta Pride, making the beginning of a new reign. Now let's begin from the north. In the northern lands of Savisans, the Nkuhuma Pride stood strong between 2003 and 2005. Their dominant males, Blondie and Dozy, were not just leaders, they were warriors built for survival in a land where only the strongest adhere. Moving slightly south, the Salala Pride lived under the rule of a dominant male named Rocky, a lion whose presence alone commands respect. Nearly the Styx Pride exists under the authority of Split Rock males, and under their growing influence, even the Sparta Pride remained within their control. Further down, the Silati and Charleston Prides were dominated by roller coaster lions, a coalition known for their abject nature and relentless aggression. In the western reign of Savisans, the Ottawa Pride was ruled by Nehangulini, a lion whose dominance shaped the territory in silence yet strength. And in the lands of Shimangwe Pride, an unknown male ruled, a mystery in the wild, unseen, undocumented, yet powerful enough to hold his ground. At this point, we have covered almost all the major prides and coalitions of that time. If you look at the map, you will begin to see the true completely of this ecosystem, a living battlefield of territories, alliances, and survival. But Subsistence is not just about territories, it's about conflict. Let's now step into one of the earliest known clashes, the Mapogos versus the Golf Course Mainlands. After the fall of the West Street Mainlands, Makhulu took control of the Sparta Pride, but power is not wild in never permanent. With the arrival of the Split Rock Mills, everything changed. Makhulu and his five brothers were forced out, pushed into a harsh uncertain nomadic life. At that time, Makulu was around 6 years old, strong, experienced yet challenged. His brothers, Pretty Boy, Rasta and Dreadlocks, Mr. T and Kinky Tail, were younger, around 3 to 4 years old, still growing, still learning, but already dangerous. Then came a moment that would mark the beginning of their brutal legacy. Around 2005, possibly in August, they encountered 5 subadult males from the Silati pride. Both sides were young, both sides were strong, but only one would walk away victorious. A fierce battle broke out, roars echoing through the dry grasslands, and in the end, one of the Silati males was killed. That became the first this became the first recorded victim of the Mapogo coalition, a name that would soon become one of the most feared in Sabisan's history. After this, under Makulu's leadership, the Mapogos moved toward western Sabisans, a decision that would change the future of the entire reign. We will explore that journey in the upcoming episodes. Meanwhile, other changes were quality unfolding. 2 subadult males from the Ottawa Pride reached maturity and left for Kruger National Park, beginning their own unknown destinies. In the Salala Pride, new cubs were born, a symbol of hope in a land ruled by violence. And Nehangalini began mating with 2 lionesses, forming what would later be known as the Sand River Pride in Savisans, while some leaves and others begin, and the cycle of power never stops. In the western rain and in the southern rain were the most biggest power vacuums at that time in Savisans. Substance is a very big territory and it has many stories, many begins, many falls, many rise, and many kings, and many queens, and many princes. But we have only some of their stories. Inshallah, we cover in future the other episode.